Don't miss the awesome Naruto stories my sister creates. Her last channel was hacked, so to stay in the loop, please subscribe to her new channel. It would mean a lot to her, and you won't regret it. Hello to all lovers of lemon scenes. I invite you all to my boosty so you can watch your favorite Naruto What If stories in complete comfort. A subscription to Naruto Lemon, the first video with a full lemon, is already on my boosty channel. Dare! It was late evening in Konoha. Naruto was walking home after eating ramen. Returning home, he quickly lay down on the bed. What a boring day. When will they give me a normal mission? With these thoughts, he fell asleep. A few minutes later, Uzumaki woke up in some strange place. Where I am? The blonde looked around. Hello, Naruto, a voice was heard. Naruto turned around and an old man in a white kimono stepped out of the shadows. The face was pale, wrinkled and had a goat beard. Who are you? Naruto asked, looking at him. I am the sage of the six paths, Hagoromo Otsutsuki, he said, smiling slightly. Who? This is the first time I've heard about you. Otsutsuki? Is this a clan or what? Yes, this is a clan. But let's not talk about me. I came to you to tell you something important. The old man's face became serious. Naruto listened to him carefully. In the future, this world will be destroyed. Destroyed? What are you about? Don't interrupt. If I tell you, you won't understand. You better take a look, Hagoromo said and snapped his finger. Naruto found himself in some place. There were dead bodies all around. The Uzumaki looked around and saw himself and Sasuke fighting with someone. Who is this? What's going on? Madara Uchiha, the one who destroyed the shinobi world. The Fourth Shinobi World War is currently taking place. Uchiha Obito declared war. Because of this war, many shinobi died. Obito is a man in a mask, Otsutsuki explained. I see, but what about my body? This is the chakra of the nine-tailed fox inside you. Thanks to him, you can, that is, he can, enter such a mode. I see. Another question, why did you come to me? Am I supposed to change the future? Yes, you are the child from the prophecy. You can change this world. So I have to destroy all Akatsuki members? Obito Uchiha is there, isn't he? Yes, you think correctly. Also, you are the reincarnation of Ashura, my youngest son. The youngest? So, the eldest. Yes, the eldest was also reborn. You already know him. Sasuke, Naruto said with a sad face. Have you made friends with the nine-tailed fox yet? No, but in the future, probably, yes. True, but you can do it now. I know him well. Is it true? The blonde was surprised. Kurama, can you hear me? What do you want, old man? A voice was heard. Oh, you're just as rude, Hagoromo said smiling. You saw what happened in the future, right? I saw it. I can't believe I'll be collaborating with him. This guy is the only one who called all the tailed creatures by name, except me. Help him change the future. Okay, I agreed only because of you, old man, answered the nine tails. Kurama. That's his name, Naruto thought. Now, Naruto, open the seal. Naruto closed his eyes and found himself in the subconscious. There I met Kurama, who was sitting behind a cage. How to free him? Need a stamp? Asked Naruto. Hagoromo explained everything about what seals need to be made. Naruto sat in the lotus position and began to concentrate. A few minutes later, the blonde opened his eyes. He began to make seals. Seal of liberation. Naruto jumped and hit the seal, causing a small explosion that threw the guy several meters away. When he opened his eyes, he saw a huge nine-tailed fox in front of him. The power of the tailed beast began to overwhelm the guy's body, and because of this, he began to breathe heavily. He thought, what a huge amount of chakra. From now on, I will help you during the battle. Well, thank you or something, Naruto said smiling. He returned to Hagoromo again. Now, you have the power of kurama. You must change the future. I will definitely do it. I promise, Naruto said confidently. Well, good luck to you, Naruto Uzumaki, Hagoromo said with a smile and disappeared. Naruto woke up in his house. It was morning, he got up, washed and had breakfast. We must leave the village to change the future. Find Uchiha Obito and kill him. Damn, how can I explain to Grandma? He thought for half an hour whether to leave or not. I will go to Grandma and tell her that I am temporarily leaving the village. Naruto ran to the Hokage's residence. He knocked on the door to the Hokage's office. I came in after the words, "Come in." Oh, Naruto, why did you come? Tsunade asked. Granny Tsunade, I need to leave the village temporarily. For what? This is dangerous, you are the Jinchuriki of the nine-tailed fox. You know that the Akatsuki began to act. I forbid it. I thought you would ban it. Okay. But, are there any missions for me? Mission to find an escaped cat. No. Definitely not. Naruto kept asking about missions so that Tsunade would give him a serious mission. After a long time of arguing, Naruto left. I need to leave the village to change the future. I also need to give up my dream of becoming Hokage. And that's what I wanted. Why do I need all this? Thought Naruto. Evening was approaching. Naruto had already decided that he would leave the village. I collected all the necessary things and went to the gate. On the way I met Sakura. Naruto? Where are you going? She asked. I just decided to take a walk, Naruto replied, smiling slightly. But why did you take the backpack? Oh, this doesn't concern you anymore. Go home, he answered and walked through it. This is the moment Sakura already knows. A few years ago, Sasuke left. Are you really? She couldn't believe that he, Naruto Uzumaki, was leaving the village. Yes, you are right. I'm leaving the village, the blonde said in a calm voice. When she turned around, Naruto was gone. She quickly came to her place and ran to the Hokage residence. Hokage-sama. Sakura ran in without knocking. I have very important news. What? What's happened? Why are you crying? Tsunade asked. Naruto. He just left the village. Haruno said in a trembling voice. Tsunade's eyes widened. She stood up from the table and quickly called an umbu. Call Shikamaru. Turn to the umbu. He nodded and disappeared. Tsunade looked at the window. Sakura, go home. Get some sleep, tomorrow Naruto will be in the village. Sakura went home. Naruto, why did you leave? You wanted to become Hokage. What happened to you? Knocking on the door. Tsunade allowed entry. Shikamaru entered the office. Why did you call? I'll answer briefly. Naruto left the village. What? For what? Nobody knows about this. Something must have happened to him. He is still on the border of the fire country. You must gather all the teams and bring him back. Okay, Sasuke. But you, Naruto, I didn't expect this from you, thought Shikamaru. Okay, I'll gather everyone right now and let's go after him. An hour later, Naruto was walking further and further. A kunai flew in front of him, he stopped and turned around. I saw my friends. All three teams stood, 8, 9, 10. I thought it was you who would come. Naruto, we have a mission. Take you back to the village. Shikamaru said. I refuse. Until I destroy Akatsuki, I will not return to the village. So come back. I don't want to harm you. Naruto-kun, please return to the village, Hinata intervened. Sorry, Hinata, I have to refuse. Then, we will have to use force, Shikamaru said and pulled out a kunai. Sorry. I sincerely apologize to you, Naruto said with a sad face. Suddenly, yellow chakra covered his body, resembling a flickering flame. Two horns appeared on his head, and a whirlpool sign appeared on his stomach. Wow, what's wrong with my body? This is my strength. You can call it whatever you want. Kurama replied. Then, Kurama mode. All of Naruto's friends were surprised. They are the first to see something like this. What's wrong with him? Choji asked. No idea, it smells different, Kiba said. He looks different. This is his natural chakra, Niji said. Guys, I really don't want to harm you. Return to the village. I'll be back someday. Naruto said. How do you want to destroy Akatsuki alone? They are hunting you, said Shikamaru. And I'm not alone, Uzumaki answered with a slight smile. Kurama is with me. See you soon. After these words, he ran on. In a few seconds, he had already crossed the border of the country of fire. All of Naruto's friends returned back to the village. Shikamaru went to the Hokage to report that Naruto had left. I declare Naruto Uzumaki, a nuke nin of rank S, Tsunade said. Rank S? He didn't kill anyone. Is it because of his strength? Shikamaru thought. You can be free, Shikamaru. Nara bowed and left. Tsunade leaned back in her chair and closed her eyes. She remembered how Naruto brought her back to Konoha. Why did you do that? For what? Senju asked. Several days passed after Naruto left the village. Other villages learned about the announcement that Naruto Uzumaki had become an S-rank missing nin. Country of Lightning. Hidden Cloud Village. The Jinchuriki of the Nine-Tailed Fox became a missing nin. What is Konoha even thinking about? Asked Reikiji. Country of Earth. Village of the Hidden Stone. Is the Nine-Tailed Fox on the loose now? This means he is in danger. Said Tsuchika Jinoki. Land of Water. Land of Fog. Village of the Hidden Mist. The Jinchuriki of the Nine-Tailed Fox, Naruto Uzumaki, became an S-rank missing nin. Is he that strong? In a short time he became an S-rank renegade. Said Mizukage Mei. Country of Wind. Hidden Sand Village. Naruto became a renegade? Why did he do this? He knows that Akatsuki is hunting for him. If he comes here, you need to talk to him. Said Kazekage Gaara. Somewhere in the forest. Naruto became a missing nin? Sasuke asked and grinned. If you left the village because of me, then you have no chance of bringing me back. Somewhere in a dark place. A meeting of all Akatsuki members except Sasori. Naruto Uzumaki became a missing nin. This is true? Asked Kisame. Knows. Haiden answered. Whether it's true or not, it doesn't matter to us. The only important thing is to grab it. Pain said in a calm voice. Haiden and Kakuzu, go to Konoha for the Nine-Tailed Fox. If he's not in Konoha, look anywhere. Damn, another new task. Haiden swore. He and Kakuzu disappeared. Country of Fire. Hidden Leaf Village. Hokage residence. Kakashi and Guy, you have a mission. Find Naruto Uzumaki. He was seen in a village near Konoha. Two best friends came to the village gate. And there stood Jiraiya. Jiraiya-sama, what are you doing here? Kakashi asked. Like what? Bring Naruto back, of course. I don't think you can handle him. Why? Asked Guy. He made friends with the nine-tailed fox. Tsunade told me that when Naruto's friends found him, he was talking about some kurama. I think it's the nine tails. It's clear. The Hokage herself said that he was seen somewhere in small villages. He is within the borders of the country of fire. Kakashi said. What are we waiting for? Let's go. Guy said with a smile. Somewhere on the border of the country of fire. Abandoned temple on the mountain. I'll stop here for a few days. Naruto said. Probably all countries are looking for me, including Akatsuki. He entered the temple. Inside were 3 scrolls that were needed for cooking. In an hour, he did the cleaning. Naruto opened a scroll that had a futon, a blanket, sealed inside it. Now, you can lie down. Uzumaki said joyfully. Naruto, I sense 3 people approaching here. They are probably your friends. Kurama warned. The blonde man left the temple. 3 people were climbing the mountain, whom Naruto immediately recognized. When they had already risen, their eyes met. Naruto. Jiraiya spoke. Old pervert, good to see you, Naruto replied smiling. Why did you leave? You know that Akatsuki is hunting for you. I've heard this for the 100th time already. Stop running after me. I will destroy Akatsuki and return home with Sasuke. The guy said calmly. Naruto, we'll have to use force. Kakashi intervened. Try it. The guy answered with a grin. Entered tailed mode. This is what Naruto looks like when he controls the power of the 9 tails, Jiraiya thought. What a huge chakra, thought Kakashi. We'll hold back so as not to harm him, said Guy. I became a missing nin. Why are you trying to get me back? Because I'm a Jinchuriki? Yes, but for other reasons too. Tsunade does not sleep for several days due to excitement. Your friends keep asking about you, especially Sakura and Hinata. Jiraiya explained. Naruto, think about it. Kakashi spoke. Uzumaki stood and thought. I remembered all the moments with friends. How they passed the exam for Chunin rank. How the first rank C mission was carried out. Okay. I'll return to the village, but if something goes wrong, I'll leave. Naruto gave up, the tailed mode disappeared. I need to find out who my parents are. Ever since I was a child, I wanted to know who my parents were. How they died. As soon as I find out about them, I'll leave right away. I would have given up right away. Guy smiled. Somehow he suddenly gave up, thought Kakashi. Uzumaki collected all his things and they headed to the Hidden Leaf village. Along the road, Naruto walked in the middle, and the 3 around him. Jiraiya walked in front, with Kakashi on the left and Guy on the right. Konoha was approaching. Naruto turned into a different person so as not to attract the attention of others. Hokage residence. Tsunade sat and sorted out documents, as usual, the work of the Hokage. She was interrupted by a sudden knock on the door. She allowed me to enter. A man comes into the office. The right eye was under bandages, as was the forehead. It was Danzo Shimura. Yes, the same Danzo Shimura, who was an old friend of the 3rd Hokage. Head of the Root Umbu. What do you want? Tsunade asked indifferently. What impoliteness towards elders. Danzo said calmly. Is it true that the Jinchuriki of the 9-tailed fox, Naruto Uzumaki, became a missing nin? Why did I only find out about this yesterday? Yes, it's true. But now Jiraiya, Kakashi, and Guy have left to return it. Knocking on the door. Having heard permission, those three came into the office, and then some man. Naruto turned back into himself. Tsunade's eyes widened and she stood up abruptly and walked towards him. Granny Tsunade, good to see you. Naruto smiled slightly. Tsunade remained silent and simply hugged him tightly. Naruto felt her breasts and blushed a little. A minute passed. Maybe you'll let me go already? If you don't want me to die from your tight hug. Naruto Uzumaki, why did you run away from the village? You know what, Danzo said, but the blonde interrupted him. I know. I am the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails, and Akatsuki is hunting me. I've heard this for the 100th time already. Did you come out of your basement just because of this? Where do you get such impudence? Actually, you're talking to an older man. I do not care. I don't respect you at all. That's enough, Naruto. Tsunade intervened. She spoke with a gentle voice. She still didn't let him go. Now you see? Naruto came back. Danzo, it's rare to see you in the village. Jiraiya spoke. If Naruto is back, then I'm happy. Because the Leaf of Nine Tails is on defense again. After these words, Danzo left. I need to talk to Naruto. You can be free. Turn to those three. Naruto, when you're free, let's grab some ramen. Asked Jiraiya. Come on, Naruto said, a little happy. When they left, Tsunade still let him go. She sat down at the table again and looked at the blonde with a smile. What did you want to talk about? About leaving the village? I have already explained this many times. No, I'm talking about something else. Why did you leave so suddenly? It's the same thing. After thinking a little, Naruto began to speak. By the way, if I tell the truth about leaving the village, can you answer one of my questions? Okay, I promise. She answered, closing her eyes. Is it true? Tsunade nodded. Fine. You probably won't believe what I'm just about to tell you. Well, don't delay. Naruto briefly and clearly explained that he had met the Sage of the Six Paths. She didn't understand who he was, but she still listened carefully. This is true? Yes, the Nine Tails can confirm. In the future, a masked man will declare the Fourth Shinobi World War. I didn't believe it at first either, but when he showed it, I changed my mind. Half of the United Shinobi Army will die. That's why I want to destroy Akatsuki, especially the masked man. So, because of this, you refused the post of Hokage? You are a real ninja. I'm sorry for calling you a renegade ninja. Everything is fine. Suddenly, an ANBU appeared next to Naruto. The blonde looked at him calmly. What's happened? By the way, I have an important conversation. Tsunade said. I have important news. Sarutobi Asuma died in battle with Akatsuki. Asuma sensei. Where are they? The blonde asked the ANBU. Calm down, Naruto. Tsunade spoke loudly. I forbid you to go there. You can be free. Turn to ANBU. He nodded and disappeared. But they killed Asuma sensei. Because of them, Grandma Chio died. I understand you. But, you must become stronger. Yes, having received the power of the Nine Tails, you have become stronger. But there's still something missing. So, become stronger and then I will give you permission. Damn. But, Asuma sensei. If you become a ninja, then prepare to die. Sacrifice yourself for the sake of your loved ones. It happens to every ninja. Kill or be killed. A minute of silence. Shall we continue where we left off? What's your question? Who are my parents? How did they die? Who are my parents? How did they die? Why are you asking this? Why? Because I want to know who and what my parents were. I just want to know this. Tsunade stood up and walked over to the photo of the fourth Hokage. Naruto looked at her carefully. Hiruzen kept this from you for your own good. If someone from other villages found out about your existence, you would not live a day. Your father, Minato Namikaze, is the fourth Hokage. He was a person that even the elders of other countries feared. During the Third Shinobi World War, he was able to destroy over 1,000 shinobi from the hidden stone village. And your mother is Kushina Uzumaki. The Jinchuriki of the nine-tailed fox appeared. Known as the Bloody Habanera. One of the strongest kunoichi of the village. I hope I answered your question. How did they die? 16 years ago, October 10th, your birthday, the masked man you previously talked about extracted the nine-tailed fox from Kushina. Kyuubi attacked the village. Minato and Kushina sacrificed themselves to save the village. Your father sealed part of the Kyuubi into you, and another part into himself. They died heroes. You should be proud. So. In fact, I am Namikaze, son of the fourth Hokage and the guardian of the Kyuubi. The son of two heroes. I should be proud to be the son of two greatest heroes. Now, I must 100% kill Obito Uchiha. Tsunade was shocked when she heard the name of the long-dead shinobi. And Naruto. How do you know him? How do I know? The masked man is Obito Uchiha. What? This shouldn't happen. He died a long time ago. Died? What are you talking about? He is from Team 7. There were 3 genin in it, Rin Noara, Kakashi Hatake and Obito Uchiha. Under the command of Minato Namikaze. They are your father's students. So, it is he who is involved in the death of your parents and many villagers. Was Obito Uchiha on the same team as Kakashi-sensei? They were interrupted by a knock on the door. Naruto quickly turned into someone else. Now, Tsunade was allowed to enter. 3 shinobi enter the office, Shikamaru, Izumo and Kotetsu. Are you talking about Asuma here? I already know about this. Tsunade was the first to speak. Yes, and about Kurenai-san, Kotetsu answered. The Hokage sighed heavily. You 3, inform everyone about the funeral. I'll tell Kurenai myself. No, I'll tell her, Shikamaru spoke. I'll tell you myself. I have a message for her from Captain Asuma. Excuse me, but who is this? Izumo asked, pointing to a stranger. Oh, this is a traveler. He came from another village. The Hokage answered excitedly. Yes, hello. My name is Titenko. The traveler introduced himself, smiling a little. He looked at Shikamaru and bowed. My condolences. The next day, Asuma Sarutobi's funeral took place. Naruto stood not far from his friends. I need to become even stronger, thought Naruto. After the funeral, Tsunade met with Naruto on the roof of the residence. Why did you call me? Asked Naruto. I'll get straight to the point. Shikamaru won't just sit there after this. He will come up with something to avenge his teacher. So, when the time comes, help him. Okay. 3 days. Showed 3 fingers. I'm now thinking about creating new technology. Well, it will be like a Rasengan, but improved. I am sure that in these 3 days I will create it. Thank you, and where will you train? Well, not far from the village. I promise not to run away, but to help my friend. In some strange place. There was an Akatsuki meeting. You called us to seal that damn Two-Tails? Haiden asked. It will take about 3 days. Get ready. Pain warned. 3 days? For me, this is an eternity. Shut up, Haiden. Kakuzu spoke. I almost killed all these Konoha ninjas. Naruto stood in a large field, not far from the village. He thought about what to do. How to create a technique. So, I use the wind element most of all. Then what will combine the elements of wind and Rasengan? He summoned 2 shadow clones. Need to try. Naruto himself represents chakra, the first clone kept it in a compressed state, and the second clone adds the nature of wind. Started to act. After a long time, something finally worked, but immediately disappeared. Naruto breathed. This is more difficult than I thought. Will I be able to create a technique in 3 days? 3 days later. Somewhere in the forest. Haiden and Kakuzu were sitting on the ground. They finally finished sealing the 2 tails. 2 immortal comrades went somewhere. Country of Fire. Hidden Leaf Village. Night. Team number 10 stood in front of the gate, already without their teacher. They wanted to avenge Asuma, but Tsunade stopped them. She forbade them to leave the village. But, Kakashi appeared from somewhere and took them under his command, since they are on good terms. Further along the canon. Over these days, Naruto was finally able to make a new technique. Now, we just need to finish. Tsunade comes to him. Why are you here? Uzumaki asked despite her. I came to give you lunch. You haven't eaten properly for 3 days. He only ate pills. The Hokage said with a smile. Thank you. You can leave her. Then I'll eat. Fine. She put the basket on the ground. Oh, yes. I almost forgot. You have 24 hours. If you don't have time, I'll send another team. Got it, accepted it. Battlefield. Team 10, under the command of Kakashi, against 2 immortal Akatsuki members, Haiden and Kakuzu. The Leaf Shinobi were able to separate these immortals. Kakuzu had 3 hearts left, and Shikamaru fought with Haiden, 1-on-1. As Kakuzu attacked Kakashi, Naruto appeared on the battlefield and kicked him in the face. Just in time, Kakashi said. Sorry, I'm late. The blonde grinned. Long time no see, Ino, Choji, where is Shikamaru? And Naruto? Is that really you? Ino couldn't believe that Naruto would appear like that. She didn't even think that he would appear. Naruto? When you came back? Choji became interested. Just now. Don't be afraid, I'll figure it out myself. Naruto looked at the Akatsuki member with a cool gaze. Were you involved in the death of Asuma-sensei? Stop chattering. The Jinchuriki of the 9-tailed fox himself came into my hands. This changes a lot. Kakuzu said. Just look at yourself. Naruto was shabby. HLick to 0. And start fighting. Uzumaki answered. Naruto, let me help you. Kurama was the first to speak. No need, I can handle it myself. Naruto summoned 3 shadow clones. Kakashi explained to him everything about Kakuzu. Naruto started making his new technique. 2 clones helped him. What is he doing? Kakashi asked. Wind release, Rasen Shuriken. Showed the technique. All 3 clones and the original himself attacked Kakuzu. So this is the power of the Jinchuriki of the 9-tailed fox? Quite a suitable technique for a monster, said the Akatsuki member. 1 clone jumped down and pulled out a kunai. The 2 ran around. The Renegade Nin first attacked the clone above, then the other clones. Everyone has disappeared. Kakuzu looked around and Naruto was running towards him with his technique. The blonde hit the Renegade, everyone expected that something would happen now. But no. Naruto's technique simply disappeared. The Uzumaki landed and quickly jumped back to his friends. Damn, Naruto cursed. We need to come up with something. An idea came to his mind. He stood up again, summoning 3 shadow clones again. We started making equipment. This time, it will work. Forward. Kakuzu changed his form. Naruto's clones ran in front and Naruto ran behind. The renegade ran towards him and jumped. Naruto stopped. Kakuzu grinned and attacked him. There was an explosion. Naruto lay there with blood dripping from his stomach. Kakuzu thought it was already over. But the blonde disappeared. It was a shadow clone. The renegade's eyes widened. Above, Naruto was flying towards him with his technique. The blonde hit with all his might, causing Kakuzu to fly several meters away and create a powerful explosion. A hole appeared on the ground, onto which Kakuzu fell. Naruto himself fell to the ground, and the clone ran towards the pit. I see you're still alive. The clone jumped, creating a Rasengan and hitting Kakuzu, disappeared. During Naruto and Kakuzu's battle, Shikamaru defeated Haiden by burying him underground. Ino and Choji ran to Naruto, Ino healed him. Thanks to Kurama's chakra, Naruto's wounds instantly disappeared. Team 10, including Kakashi and Naruto, stood in front of the Hokage. Great job. But don't be too happy, Akatsuki is still not defeated. The Hokage looked at Naruto. As for Naruto, I'll explain later. And now everyone is free except Naruto. Everyone bowed and left. Naruto sat down on the couch. So, 3 of the Akatsuki were destroyed, including Sasori. It will probably be hard, I could barely cope with even 1. I believe in you, but be careful, I've been worried about you all day. Don't worry. I have become strong, and I will become even stronger. By the way, do you know where to find out about my father's technology? I think it's called God Technique. Or Flying Thunder God Technique. This is what Minato's technique is called. This technique was created by the second Hokage, Tobirama Senju. Technique of the second and fourth. I also want to use teleportation. It will probably be difficult to learn the technique. By the way, if you need to leave the village, I will give permission. But, you have to visit. I'll stay for a while. When he got up from the sofa, his right hand hurt terribly. Damn. What's happened? Distracted from work. My hand, it hurts terribly. Tsunato got up from the table and walked up to him. She took her right hand and began to heal. Your right arm is broken. It's probably because of the technique you created. That's right, I thought I was going to lose my hand, the blonde smiled. I'm going to the hospital, so keep working. No. The work can wait. I'll help you myself. I also know medical ninjutsu. Thank you. I'm glad you're helping me. You're the best. Because of his bright smile, Tsunade blushed a little. She looked away, but continued to treat. For some time, you will wear a cast. And also, use this technique only in emergency cases. Your body is not yet capable of withstanding this jutsu. Why am I blushing? He's younger than me. He's like a grandson to me. Tsunade, you're crazy. Okay, I understood. Sasuke stood over many shinobi bodies, Orochimaru was also next to him. The Uchiha pulled his katana out of the ground. You didn't kill them? Sannin talks about the shinobi who were lying down. You are too merciful. It's not them I want to kill. Sasuke answered coolly. If you don't become merciless, you will never cope with Itachi, Sannin said. In front of him, I will become merciless, whether you like it or not. The Uchiha said calmly. He didn't get a scratch. When I look at him, I'm even uncomfortable that they called me a genius, Orochimaru said in his thoughts. Sasuke hid his katana behind his back. Orochimaru looked at him and grinned. A little more, and he will become mine. Orochimaru's thoughts. Orochimaru lay on the bed. Kabuto went to get some medicine. When he left the office, Sasuke's technique flew through the walls to Orochimaru, Chidori. Sannin stopped the attack with his hand. This is a type of chakra. But, I have never seen such a form. Thought Sannin. Who is there? The wall collapsed and Sasuke appeared. It was he who attacked Orochimaru. He attacked his own teacher. So this time has come, I knew it, said Orochimaru. I have nothing more to learn from you, Sasuke spoke. It seems that even in front of you, I can become merciless. Activated the Sharingan and seal. Sasuke began to move closer to the teacher. The Chidori had already pierced Orochimaru's hand right through. Orochimaru, you are weaker than me, said the Uchiha. Why should I give you my body? You couldn't grab Itachi, that's why you switched to me. I'm right? One of the Sannins is a genius. But you are a genius only among ordinary people. Even geniuses pale in comparison to the Uchiha clan. You wanted to get close to the power of our clan so much that you stuffed yourself with medicine. Changed bodies. All this looks idiotic. I don't like your methods. What are you up to? To achieve something in this world. You play with people like toys, it's so stupid. Sasuke grabbed his katana and attacked Orochimaru. Because of this, he showed his true form. A white snake appeared in front of Sasuke. You continued your experiments, moving from one body to another, until your body became like this. Sasuke grinned. Sasuke-kun, give me your body. He attacked the guy with a scream. The Uchiha jumped, dodging the attacks. Orochimaru changed his form and many white snakes appeared from him. Sasuke removed the surface of his clothing and his body changed. The skin turned light brown, the eyes darkened. A cross-shaped mark appeared above the bridge of the nose. A snake born to crawl does not need to fly. Sasuke spoke. You wanted it so much that you targeted the little chick in the nest, but in the end you became the victim yourself. Wings appeared from the guy's back, resembling huge clawed paws. And I will fly even higher, like a hawk. Sasuke. Orochimaru attacked the guy again with a scream. Sasuke. Orochimaru attacked again with a scream. Sasuke dodged and cut the snake in half. Orochimaru lay motionless. The guy wanted to leave, but fell to his knees. Sannin explained that this is the poison of a white snake. He attacked the guy again. Sasuke found himself in some dark place. This was the world inside Orochimaru, where the ritual of soul transmigration is carried out. Sannin was about to begin the ritual, but Sasuke stopped him in the same way as Itachi had done earlier. At this time, Kabuto watched what was happening. Sasuke noticed him, but he simply walked past him. He headed towards the exit, but Kabuto stopped him with his question, "Who are you?" The Uchiha looked at him, and Kabuto also found himself in the world where the ritual was taking place. I am possible. I created this dimension. Can't be. Orochimaru said. Orochimaru, against these eyes, all your techniques are useless. The Uchiha said in a calm voice. This is terrible. Sasuke-kun's will is destroying this place. Kabuto thought. This can't be. I am immortal. I can't die like this. Sannin said excitedly. Kabuto returned to reality. He couldn't believe that Orochimaru himself, one of the 3 Sannin, died like that. Died at the hands of a student, Sasuke Uchiha. Crap. Eating with one hand is inconvenient. Naruto, who was eating ramen in the Hokage's office, was indignant. Can I take off the plaster? No. Tsunade looked at the guy who was suffering to eat. Smiling, she walked up to the blonde and took the sticks. Naruto looked at her. Let me help, she sat down on the sofa. Say, ah. I'm sorry for interfering with your work, the blonde apologized, opening his mouth. No, you're not in the way. If it weren't for you, I would be bored sitting here alone. A blush appeared on her cheeks. Thank you for being next to me. Tsunade continued feeding him. Naruto happily ate ramen from her hands. They were interrupted by a knock on the door. Naruto didn't want to hide, since everyone probably already knew about him. Tsunade allowed entry. Sakura enters the office. Tsunade-sama. Is it true that Naruto is back? He comes in screaming. Hello, Sakura. It's true, I'm back, Uzumaki answered with a bright smile. Probably, he said in a quiet voice. Sakura approached him, the two looked at her carefully. She raised her hand, clenched her fist and punched the blonde in the face. Jerk. Why did you have to do that? For what? Tears flowed from the girl's eyes. Sorry, Uzumaki said in a quiet voice. Sakura, I understand, but don't hit him so hard. His wounds have not yet healed. Tsunade intervened. She didn't like the blonde being beaten. She stroked the boy's cheek. He had reasons to leave here. I'm so glad you're back, Haruno said, wiping her eyes. She started crying. Tsunade stood up and hugged the girl. That's it, calm down. Go home and get some sleep. Stroked her back. Sasuke, after defeating Orochimaru, comes to one of Orochimaru's experimental laboratories. It's you? So you defeated Orochimaru? A voice was heard. Yes, and I'll let you out, Sasuke replied. He broke the glass that contained the swordsman from the hidden mist village. Freedom at last. Thank you, Sasuke, thanked the renegade ninja who got out of the water. You go first, Suigetsu, the Uchiha looked at him. Come with me. I am the first. Who else? Asked Suigetsu. Two more. Yugo from the northern shelter and Karen from the southern one. It's unlikely that we'll get along. I don't like them, the swordsman answered. I don't care about your relationship, teamwork will be enough. Of course, you still helped me. I don't mind working with you. But you shouldn't have chosen them. Showing his naked body, said Suigetsu. Stop talking, get dressed and let's go. Suigetsu appeared behind the guy. I pressed my index finger to his temple. Sasuke stood calmly. He began to declare that he owed nothing for killing Orochimaru. Because many wanted to kill him, but he was the closest. I heard about your strength, Sasuke spoke calmly. It was your team that defeated Zabuza Momochi? Asked Suigetsu. I will go with you. But first, we need to take something away. The two missing nin came to where Team 7's first mission was. Sasuke looked at the bridge, it said, Naruto Great Bridge. Suigetsu takes Zabuza's Kubikuribocho from his grave. After they took Kubikuribocho, they headed to Orochimaru's southern hideout to pick up the second member of the team. Uchiha and Hozuki arrived at the southern shelter. There were many cells in which people were sitting. They thought Sasuke had come to free them. As they walked along the corridor, someone blocked their path. A girl with red hair stood in front of them. So it's really you, she said. Sasuke, since you're alone, that means the rumors weren't true. He's actually not alone. No respect, Suigetsu said with a dissatisfied face. If you want to know why we are here, take us to the room. I'm tired. Karen, we need you. Come with us, Sasuke said calmly. What? I will not go with you. I'm in charge of the shelter. Karen spoke loudly. Orochimaru is gone, there is no need to stay here. Answered the Uchiha. What about the prisoners? Suigetsu, free them, he turned to the swordsman. Ha! Still the same bossy tone, Suigetsu stood up and left the office. Suigetsu stood in front of the cells, in which people were sitting. He sat down and began to say that Sasuke defeated Orochimaru. Before he freed them, he ordered the rumor to be spread that Sasuke had defeated Orochimaru and would bring peace to the world. As soon as Sasuke heard from Karen about the agreement to join the team, the three headed to the northern shelter and picked up the third member of the team. A man. No, a woman is better. I'll kill a man next. A team of 3 ninjas, Sasuke Uchiha, Suigetsu Hozuki and Karen Uzumaki, were heading to Orochimaru's northern hideout. On the way, they decided to take a break. Karen told about Yugo. Sasuke found out who the cursed seal came from. After we rested, we continued on our way again. Karen and Suigetsu quarreled all the way. Just like that, they reached the northern shelter. On the way we met a wounded man lying down. Suddenly, someone attacked them from above. Sasuke calmly cut it. Here is the northern refuge, said the Uchiha. Let's go, we need to find Yugo. That's it, I decided. If a woman comes here, I will kill her, said Yugo, looking at the iron door. Naruto was next to Tsunade from early morning and helped her. The elders, after Naruto returned, gave orders to keep an eye on him. So Tsunade forbade him not to go anywhere without her consent. And he also spent the night with her. Jiraiya comes to them. He reported that Orochimaru died at the hands of Sasuke. So he will return? Uzumaki asked. It seems that this is not so, answered the Toad Sage. As Sasuke, Suigetsu and Karen approached the gates of the shelter, they encountered a horde of escaped test subjects with cursed seals. The security has been killed. All the prisoners were released, Karen said. And how do you know which one is Yugo? Asked Hozuki. Karen, find him, the Uchiha turned to the girl. Uzumaki sensed Jugo's chakra, but he was not nearby. He's not here. Great, then you don't have to hold back, Suigetsu said with a grin. Don't kill anyone, Sasuke gave the order. Damn, the true son of the hidden leaf. Well, just kindness itself, the swordsman answered. Sasuke and Suigetsu easily deal with everyone. Karen found the keys to the cell. Along the corridor, Karen got rid of Suigetsu, indicating the wrong path, and she and Sasuke went to Yugo's cell. When he was released, he immediately attacked Sasuke. Suigetsu comes here. A small battle began between him and Yugo. Sasuke stops them. Jugo ran into the cell again. The Uchiha said that Kimimaro died for him, and somehow, Jugo agrees to go with him. When everyone is gathered, Sasuke talks about his goal. Kill Uchiha Itachi, one of the Akatsuki. Sasuke named the squad Hibi, Japanese, snake. Then everything is according to canon. Sasuke, as in the anime, will face Deidara and Tobi. Orochimaru is dead, but he still doesn't come back. Naruto shouted. To kill Itachi, he gets into a fight with Akatsuki, said Tsunade. We need to gather a squad and go after it. Or in general, I'll go myself. To get to Sasuke, you must first find other Akatsuki members. Uzumaki said. Simply put, we will have one goal. Uchiha Itachi. Naruto and Sasuke said in parallel. Give me permission to leave temporarily. The blonde turned to Tsunade. I promise I'll be back. Wait, I'll gather a squad and, Naruto interrupted her. No. I'll go myself, I don't want my friends to be in danger, Uzumaki said in a serious voice. Okay, but... You have to come back. Alive and healthy. Understood? Tsunade was very worried about him. Naruto, be careful. Even if you became friends with the Nine Tails, you are still that little boy. Jiraiya spoke. Let's eat ramen after you return. I'll treat you. Fine. I promise I will return safe and sound. You know me. Naruto said proudly, smiling. An hour later, Naruto was already standing in front of the gate. He wore a white cloak. It was raining. He said goodbye and left the village. A long time later, Naruto came to a small village. He decided to rest a little. And where should I look for Uchiha Itachi? Asked Naruto. Okay, I'll find it somehow. After resting, he walked again. The forest was long and had been attacked by missing Nin a couple of times. As the blonde man walked through the meadow, shurikens flew at him from somewhere. A man in a cloak appeared behind him. But you? Naruto looked at him. How many years, how many winters, Naruto-kun, Kabuto said with a grin. Yakushi Kabuto, yes, long time no see, Naruto said. Is it true that Sasuke killed Orochimaru? Yes, it's true. Yakushi quickly answered. But first, I would like to give you a small gift. He showed the book. Here is all the information about Akatsuki. And why did you bring her? What do you mean why? To give it to you. Kabuto replied and threw the book. It fell in front of Naruto. You know, I also want to be like you, Naruto-kun. And for this, with the help of Orochimaru-sama, who has entered my body, I want to find a new me, even stronger than him. He showed the left side of his face. How to say, Orochimaru's remains take over Kabuto's body. He claims that he has to fight for his body. He disappeared, saying that when he masters Orochimaru's power, he will fight Naruto. Suddenly, from some place, a large light appeared. Everyone looked at the sky and did not understand what it was. Akatsuki meeting. There were several of them, since the rest were already dead. Zetsu appeared. Deidara died. He blew himself up. Said the black and white one. Another one dropped out. I thought he was strong, Kisame said. Who failed him? Sasuke? Or Nine Tails? Sasuke. However, he also did not survive. Tell him thank you, Itachi, Pain spoke. Deidara sacrificed himself to save you from problems. Eh? I think we forgot something, said Hoshigaki. And yet, Tobi died too. Zetsu continued. Oh yes. Tobi. It's a pity for him, Kisame grinned. I'm leaving. Deidara deserves at least parting honors. After the words, Pain disappeared. Pain appeared in Amigakure. Pain, come here. He's here, Conan said. He went into some dark place. Someone was standing there. Well, how do you like Sasuke? Pain asked him. Not bad. He knows how to use the Sharingan very well. His eyes can surpass Itachi. The time is coming, he probably had time to prepare, so there is not much left. Time to capture the Nine Tails? Pain asked. So you do this. You are their commander, I will not tolerate failure. Naruto ran to the place where Sasuke and Deidara were fighting. There was a huge hole there. What happened here? He asked into the void. Here was Sasuke's battle with Akatsuki members, Kurama answered. One of the Akatsuki is now dead. Sasuke was able to escape the explosion. That's how it is. Wait, where did you know this? The blonde became interested in his new friend. After meeting the old man, I can now see a little bit of what happened in the future. Thanks to this, I learned about this battle. Wow, I wish I had that ability too. Naruto said calmly. Oh, Then do you know where Sasuke is now? I can't answer now. Because all people's faces are black, and I don't feel chakra from them either. Okay, if you see something, let me know. While Naruto is busy with his work, Jiraiya tells Tsunade that he has found out where the leader of the Akatsuki organization is. While drinking, Toad Sage talks about Amigakure village. The fact that the civil war there does not stop. And so, Jiraiya insists on going there alone and finding out what's really going on there. Jiraiya bet that if he didn't return, the Hokage would win. Tsunade says to help him when needed. The Toad Sage reminds her that she is Hokage and should not leave the village. Before leaving, he warned the Root Umbu, Danzo Shimura. More on in the canon. Sorry, but it pains me to write Jiraiya's death. During this time, Sasuke encountered his older brother, Itachi Uchiha. Sasuke learned about Tobi, who calls himself Madara, as well as the secret of the Mangekyo Sharingan and the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. The illusion ends when Sasuke overcomes Itachi's Tsukuyomi. A real fight began between them. Naruto learned from Kurama that Sasuke was passing not far from the blonde. The Uzumaki rushed after his friend. And along the way, he meets Tobi. Uchiha Obito. If I can kill him now, then the future will change. Naruto thought. Uzumaki Naruto. This is our first meeting? Asked Tobi. Then, nice to meet you, I'm Tobi. Don't lie to me here. The blonde wanted to say his real name, but... Naruto, the time has not come yet. In the future, you will meet again, Kurama interrupted. You can't kill him now. What are you talking about? Asked Tobi. I do not have time. So let's continue what we started later. We will meet, no doubt. I can't miss you. Let's play. Asked Tobi. What are we going to play? Hide and seek? Enough jokes. Uzumaki made a Rasengan and ran towards the enemy. Rasengan. But the blonde went through the enemy. Oh, I missed. Tobi joked. Damn, what's wrong with him? Uzumaki asked. Obito appeared next to him and kicked the blonde. He flew away several meters. Wow, how he flew, the renegade ninja laughed a little. Are you alive there? Haha. And how can I defeat him? Naruto laughed. It's impossible to hit him. Suddenly, someone crawled out of the ground next to Tobi. It looked like a flycatcher, its face and body were black and white. He looked at Tobi. Sasuke won. Uchiha Itachi is dead. Zetsu spoke calmly. Naruto's eyes widened. What? It cannot be. Tobi was surprised. Joke. I thought so, he said it with a different voice. Tobi activated his Sharingan. True, Sasuke himself also passed out, the black and white grinned. What do you think? Surely he is dying. Hey, Scarlet, where is Sasuke? Naruto intervened. Allo? Zetsu looked at the blonde. Like you said, we'll continue another time, Tobi said. The two comrades disappeared, leaving the blonde alone in the forest. I need to find Sasuke quickly. Naruto shouted. Kurama, can you tell me where they went? Even if I tell you, you won't have time. Obito has already appeared there, the tailed man answered. Crap. He shouted again. Morning. Naruto returned to Konoha. When he arrived at the Hokage's residence, there was a toad standing outside, Gamabunta. And above him is Gamakichi. He was surprised, but Gamabunta told him to go into the Hokage's office. There were Tsunade, Shizune and the toads in the office. What's going on here? Asked Naruto. Tsunade lowered her eyes. Who is this? Asked Fukasaku. Jiraiya-chan's student you were talking about? Yes, his name is Naruto Uzumaki. Tsunade answered. Naruto, this is one of the great toads from Mount Miyaboku. Fukasaku-sama. Ah, well, nice to meet you, the blonde bowed. What are you doing here? Should I start? The toad looked at the Hokage. She nodded. Jiraiya-chan died in battle. What? Naruto was speechless. What are you saying? Fukasaku explained how Jiraiya died. Naruto began to say that Tsunade allowed him to go on a dangerous mission. After that, he turned around and left the office. On the way, Naruto meets Irika, but the guy passed by the teacher. Tsunade instructs Shikamaru to decipher Jiraiya's dying message. Nara relays the message to Konoha's cryptanalysis team. Night. Naruto was sitting on the roof of a building. Suddenly, he saw Tsunade leaving the bar. She was drunk, and Shizune wasn't around. The Hokage walked slowly down the street. Naruto landed in front of her. Naruto? She said in a quiet voice. What are you doing here? Like what? I was looking for you. You yourself said that we would live together. Oh, yes. I'm drunk here. She could not continue the conversation, as she was already falling. Naruto managed to grab her. Apparently she drank a lot. He easily picked it up. Headed to Tsunade's house. And where does Shizune go when she's so drunk? When they returned home, Naruto laid her on the bed and wanted to leave the room, but Tsunade managed to grab his hand. Don't go, she said quietly. Do not leave me. Lie with me. Oh, it's me, Naruto, he said, smiling a little. We can't sleep together. I don't care. She pulled him towards her. Naruto found himself in Tsunade's arms. Ah, son. Just shut up and sleep. She said, closing her eyes. We'll talk tomorrow, but now I'm drunk. He wanted to leave when she fell asleep, but even during sleep, she hugged him tightly. In the morning, Naruto was the first to wake up. He looked at Tsunade, who was sleeping sweetly on his chest. The blonde smiled and carefully got out of bed. I went into the shower, and when he came out, Tsunade was still sleeping. Naruto decided to make breakfast. While he was cooking scrambled eggs, the blonde woke up. Oh, my head hurts. How much did I drink? Tsunade said as she left the bedroom. Naruto? Oh, are you awake? Good morning, you were sleeping so soundly and I didn't want to wake you up, I said with a smile. I didn't say anything unnecessary yesterday, did I? Tsunade asked, blushing. No. They just came and fell asleep. Nothing. Is it true? She breathed a sigh of relief. Okay, sit down, I made scrambled eggs. I hope you like it. He smiled and looked at her. Thank you. No one has ever cooked breakfast for me before. Holding back tears, Senju said. If you want to cry, don't hold back. There's no one here but us. He said in a quiet voice. Tears began to flow from the girl's eyes. Naruto walked over and hugged her. It was because of me that Jiraiya died. You were right, if he became Hokage, he would never let me go on such a mission. I'm sorry. No. It is not your fault. This happens to every person. Everyone will die someday, not just Jiraiya-sensei. So stop saying it's your fault. Stroked her on the head. And forgive me for those words. Naruto. She got up from the table and hugged him tightly. Now, of the people close to me, only you remain. And Orochimaru? Asked Naruto. Even if he is a criminal, he will remain a good friend to you. You're right, Tsunade said, smiling slightly. Maybe we can lie down some more. I don't want to go to the residence. Come on, but only after breakfast. For whom did I try so hard? Kissed her forehead, which made her blush. After breakfast, they lay down again and Naruto hugged her. Tsunade buried herself in the blonde's chest to hide her embarrassment. Uzumaki stroked her back. Listen, Naruto, she broke the silence. Yes, I'm listening, the guy answered, without ceasing to stroke her. I know it's hard for you these days, but please never give up. After all, in your heart you are still the same little boy who wanted to become Hokage. She kissed him on the cheek. I don't even know what it means to give up. Naruto grinned. You'll see, I will destroy Akatsuki. Only a few remained, their leader, Obito, Itachi's partner and a black and white plant. It was midday, and they were still lying there. Yes, Tsunade understood that Naruto was younger than her, but when he hugged her, she felt warm. Next to him, she felt like a little girl. Knock on the door. I'll open it, Tsunade said irritably. She went to the door unhappily and opened it. Shizune stood outside the door. Good afternoon, Tsunade-sama, the student said, bowing slightly. Well, why did you come? Asked the Hokage. You didn't come to the residence and I thought something had happened to you. I am good. Senju answered with a slight smile. How are you doing there? Did Shikamaru come? Yes, they deciphered the message. Shizune quickly answered and handed over the piece of paper. Tsunade read it and it was written, there is no real one with all the others. Okay, I'll come later. Tsunade answered and closed the door. Shizune went to the residence. The Hokage entered the bedroom. Who was there? Asked Naruto. Shizune. She answered briefly. Look, it was Jiraiya's message. Handed over the leaflet. And what does it mean? Isn't there a real one among them? Okay, let's go to the residence. Fukasaku-sama probably knows. Tsunade said, putting on her green cloak. Hokage's office. The Hokage herself, Naruto, Fukasaku, Shikamaru and Kakashi were there. Fukasaku read the paper. What do you think? What does this mean? Asked Naruto. I don't know myself. They all looked as if they had been raised from the dead. In our current situation, it would be dangerous to fight them. Explained the toad. It's dangerous even for you, Naruto. We don't know what pain is capable of. Kakashi said. Don't worry, Kurama is with us. He will definitely help me. The blonde looked confidently at the Hokage. I will avenge Jiraiya-sensei. Then, go to Mount Mayaboku. Practice the art of Sennin. If you can endure the same training that Jiraiya-chan went through. Fukasaku suggested with a grin. Do you mind, Tsunade? Of course not. Naruto, go. Tsunade smiled. The training will be tough. Are you ready? The toad turned to the guy. Always ready. In front of the gate. Naruto said goodbye and disappeared. Appeared in some strange place. There were plants around. He was met by Gamakichi. The training was very tough. Fukasaku beat the guy so that he wouldn't turn into a toad. The process was greatly accelerated by the use of the shadow clone technique. Not far from the Hidden Leaf Village, all of Pain's bodies, including Konan, stood. They were already preparing to attack Konoha in order to capture the Jinchuriki of the nine-tailed fox. Now, let's make the world tremble with Pain, said Chief Pain. Pain explains the plan of attack. The Azura, Beast and Preta paths will destroy the village's infrastructure and attract the attention of the ninja. Konan and the Deva, Human and Naraka paths will try to find out Naruto's location. The Beast path infiltrates the village to make Konoha's sensors think there is only one intruder. And when he has already penetrated, he calls Konan and the others. They immediately began to carry out the mission. The Deva path collided with Kakashi, who realized the deception. A battle began between them. The remaining paths continue to destroy Konoha. Preta Path finds Beast Path's body. Pain, who kills Kakashi, is found by the Hokage. The head of Akatsuki asks where Naruto is. The Hokage refuses to answer. The human path is discovered by Shizune, and after reading her memories, he learns that Naruto is on Mount Myaboku. Pain decides to destroy Konoha so they can feel the pain. The path of the beast calls Konan and the others to a safe distance, after which Pain completely destroys Konoha. Having learned that Konoha was under attack, Naruto appears in the desert. Pain discovers the Jinchuriki. "Where are we?" asked Naruto. "This is Konoha," answered the toad Shima. "Look around." Naruto looked around and saw the faces of the Hokage. "I feel like Pain attacked here," Fukasaku said. "I think my search has come to an end," Pain said calmly. The Naraka path restores the Azura path. After restoration, all paths join Pain. "I am the fifth Hokage. You are trampling on the treasure that I inherited from my ancestors. I will never forgive you," Tsunade said, standing in front of the toads. "Here and now, I will end this as befits a Hokage." The Azura path attacks Tsunade, but is overwhelmed by Naruto. He looked at Pain coolly. "I am your target. Don't touch her. Deal only with me." Naruto spoke. "And Naruto?" Tsunade was surprised. "Tsunade, I don't want you to fight. Yes, you are Hokage, but even you need rest." He looked at her with a smile. "I'll deal with them myself." "What is happening there?" asked Sakura, who was sitting not far from them. "Just now, Naruto destroyed one of Pain's bodies with one blow," answered one ninja from the Hyuga clan. "Naruto?" Haruno was surprised. "Okay, it's time for you to say goodbye to life. Here and now, I, Naruto Uzumaki, will destroy the leader of Akatsuki." "Naruto, do you need help?" Kurama asked. "If you need it, just tell me." "Okay," the blonde smiled. Gamakichi appears next to Tsunade. "Naruto, I'll leave Katsuya with you. She has information about the enemy, transmitted by the mucus." Fukasaku takes her and sits on Naruto's shoulder. "Be careful," she said finally. Gamakichi took it and disappeared. "Katsuya-chan, hide inside Naruto-chan's cloak," Fukasaku said. The mucus, as the toad said, hid. In further time, Naruto destroys all of Pain's bodies. The blonde summons two shadow clones. "Now, you're the only one left," Naruto said, pointing at the enemy. "So you also became a Sannin. Mastered the same techniques as Jiraiya-sensei," Pain finally spoke. "Jiraiya-sensei? Sensei?" Uzumaki was surprised. "He is my former teacher. It turns out that you and I have a common bond. We are connected by the same teacher. One should think that we should understand each other. Our teacher wished for peace." "Get lost!" the blonde shouted. His clones finished making Rasen Shuriken. "After all this, you say that he wanted peace? You simply don't understand the true meaning of peace. Just die for the sake of peace. I told you, get lost." The guy shouted again and threw his technique. He just threw it away. Shima was surprised. Rasen Shuriken flew towards the enemy, but Pain dodged and flew away. A powerful explosion occurred. "What is happening there?" asked Shikamaru, who had just woken up. "Is someone fighting there?" "Naruto-kun," Katsuyu answered. "Naruto? He is back." Nara looked in surprise. "Yes, he mastered Senjutsu and is now fighting against Pain," the slime answered. Naruto gave orders not to interfere. "Is Naruto alone there? What is he thinking about?" Pain is much stronger than him. No. He mastered senjutsu, then he is now on a completely different level. If you don't want to disturb him, then just wait, Shikaku intervened. Damn. Sannin's regime will end soon. Naruto made a large Rasengan and attacked the enemy. Because of the smoke, Pain lost Naruto. He started to look around, but he was nowhere to be found. Suddenly, Naruto appeared above him and punched Pain. Happened? Asked Naruto. I think not, Pain answered. Uzumaki increased the distance and jumped back. Sannin's regime is over. Pain noticed this and attacked the blonde. Naruto just smiled and went into tailed mode. At this, not only Pain was surprised, but the others too, Fukasaku and Shima. Well. Naruto grinned proudly. It's time to finish with you. What kind of chakra is this? Pain asked. Naruto did the Rasengan again, appeared in front of the enemy, and hit him with all his strength. Pain flew back due to the blow. What will happen if I enter Sannin mode? Naruto asked Kurama. Knows. Well, if you want it so bad, then try it. I don't care, Kurama yawned. Naruto unrolled the summon scroll. Fukasaku-sama. He called the toad. Fukasaku quickly jumped onto the scroll and summoned Naruto's clone, who was sitting on Mount Myaboku. I called him. Toad warned. Naruto immediately goes into Sannin mode. He managed to combine two modes. The red iris turns yellow and the pupils merge, creating a new shape resembling a cross. Naruto's cover also changes. Now, he has become much stronger than he was a minute ago. What happened to him? Pain was surprised again. He combined two regimes? Shima asked. Yes, in my opinion, the yellow covering it is from the chakra of the nine-tailed fox. He is getting stronger and stronger. Fukasaku looked in surprise. I am overwhelmed with strength. Naruto clenched his fist. Now, I have become strong. What a huge amount of chakra, said the Hyuga ninja. It's coming from Naruto. What? Sakura, who was sitting next to him, was surprised. Yes, what's going on there? Get ready, Pain. Naruto shouted. I'm coming. The blonde created countless clones, or rather there were about 1,000 of them. He was surprised that he created a lot. Everyone began to attack Pain, who only destroyed the clones. Naruto, create a tailed bomb, Kurama spoke. Don't worry, Konoha will be fine. Naruto, with all his might, began to create a bomb. Pain finished with the clones and extended his hand. The blonde somehow flew to the enemy. The Akatsuki leader grabbed the Jinchuriki by the throat. Enough tricks, give up, Naruto Uzumaki, Pain said calmly. You, Naruto grinned. He created a Rasengan and hit the enemy in the stomach. The clone that emerged from the ground also created a Rasengan and hit Pain in the face. Red flew back again. Uzumaki began to create the bomb again. Hey, Kurama called the guy. I remember now, the old man sealed half of his powers in you. He didn't tell you. The old man said that he left the power of Goodadam. These are black balls, there will be several of them, and they float behind the user. Try how to use it. I do not have time. Naruto shouted. Do not bother me. Kurama took control of Naruto. The blonde was surprised by this. Come on, think about how to use it. I can handle him, said Tailed. Naruto sat in the lotus position without thinking anything. He closed his eyes, took a deep breath and began to concentrate. A few minutes later, he felt something. Kurama regained control. I became stronger thanks to Hagoromo Otsutsuki. This is not my strength, but I am very grateful to him, Naruto said. 9 truth-seeking balls appeared behind the blonde. I'm so pathetic that I use another person's power. Naruto said. What is he muttering there? Pain asked. What's going on with this guy? Fukasaku was surprised again. This is power, said the Hyuga ninja. Immense power comes from Naruto. What about him? This is superhuman strength. Naruto just used a strange mode. Is he even human? Katsuyu said. In a few minutes he became terribly strong. This is the power of the Sage of the Six Paths, Kurama grinned. You mastered it in a few minutes. Kurama rejoiced. But he uses this power in the World War, against Madara Uchiha. This proves that Pain is strong, much stronger. I feel pathetic, Uzumaki said quietly. Pain attacked the blonde again. Naruto easily dodged it and sent it flying. What happened to him? How can a person become so strong in a few minutes? Pain was surprised. Pain, leader of the Akatsuki organization. This day will be your last. Naruto smiled coolly. Naruto looked at Pain with a cool gaze. The Akatsuki leader stood with a surprised face. What happened to him? A minute ago he didn't have such strength, Pain thought. Uzumaki attacked the enemy, he did not have time to react and received another powerful blow. Pain was sent flying backwards again, but he landed on his feet and extended his hand. Wind release, Rasen Shuriken. The blonde abandoned the equipment. Pain quickly dodged. Suddenly, Naruto flew towards the enemy. The redhead grabbed the Jinchuriki by the throat and threw him to the ground. He created a black rod and wanted to press him to the ground, but the blonde dodges. Too slow, Naruto chuckled. The blonde created a large Rasengan and wanted to hit the enemy, but he flew up. He can't fly, can he? Pain asked. Naruto flew after him. Everyone who was conscious looked up. Is this really Naruto? Asked Sakura. Yes, replied Hinata, who had just looked at him through her Byakugan. Did you want to escape? Naruto asked with a grin. You can't wait, because I said I would kill you. You can also fly, Pain looked in surprise. I don't think you're the real Pain. Asked Naruto. Those bodies that were with you, they were resurrected, weren't they? What happens if you're right? Pain asked. This will be my last blow, Uzumaki said confidently. He summoned 2 clones and raised his right hand. The clones began making Rasen Shuriken. Element of wind, Rasen Shuriken, the blonde said calmly. A large Rasen Shuriken appeared. Instantly, the guy appears above the enemy. He hit the enemy with his technique, Pain received a powerful blow and flew down. There was a powerful explosion. Happened? Asked Naruto. The blonde landed on the ground and looked at Pain, who was lying unconscious. He pulled out the chakra receivers from the enemy's body. Suddenly, he sensed Nagato's chakra. He picked up Pain's body and flew towards Nagato. Naruto defeated Pain, Katsuyu said. Everyone was surprised when they heard this. And what happened to him? How is Naruto himself? Asked Sakura. He's fine, Katsuyu answered. Where is he now? Asked Guy. Now he's heading towards Pain's real body. He told no one to follow him. So, calm down, said Guy. Everyone saw what happened to him when he flew. We can rely on him. Naruto flew into a tree that was made of paper. He went inside and threw the dead body of the enemy. Naruto, before attacking him, wanted to know more about Nagato, because he was also Jiraiya's student. Nagato tells everything about his life from beginning to end, how he met Yahiko and Konan. How they became Jiraiya's students. The story was long, but Naruto listened to everything. Even if he is angry at the enemy for killing Jiraiya and destroying Konoha, he refuses to kill him. Naruto says that in the future he will change the world for the better. Nagato decides to believe in him and uses the Samsara heavenly life technique to resurrect the villagers who died during the attack. Finally, he warns Naruto of the difficulties he will face. As a result, Nagato dies with a smile on his face. "Are you taking him too?" Naruto asked Konan. "This pain, the Deva path, was created from Yahiko's body," the girl answered. "What will you do now?" "I wouldn't want you to return to Akatsuki." "I will leave Akatsuki. I was only there for Yahiko and Nagato. I will believe in you, just like Nagato." She made a bouquet of flowers out of paper and held it out to Naruto. "I hope you become a flower of hope that never fades. You can believe in me." He took the bouquet. Konan wanted to leave, but Naruto stopped her. "Konan, be careful." "Why you too?" the kunoichi smiled slightly. On the way to Konoha, Naruto meets his teacher Kakashi. When they returned, all the residents began to shout and rejoice. Naruto looked at everyone with a shocked face. "Well done, Naruto," Kakashi smiled. Zetsu informed Tobi that Naruto had defeated Pain. "We need a new pawn that can synchronize with Gedomazo," Tobi said. "Kisame, find the 8 tails. I have one more thing to do." There was a meeting in Konoha to decide who would be the 6th Hokage. The daimyo decides that Danzo Shimura will be Hokage. Taka's team encounters Tobi. Zetsu reports that Danzo has become the 6th Hokage. Hearing this, Sasuke was surprised. A meeting of the 5 Kage will take place. Sasuke decides that he will attack the Kage meeting to kill the new Hokage. Naruto sat on the Hokage's rock and looked at Konoha, which was resolved. "So Danzo has become Hokage and there will be a Kage meeting," Naruto grinned. "Naruto, I just saw Sasuke heading to the Kage meeting," Kurama said. "What?" The guy was surprised. "He's going to his own death, why does he need that?" "He wants to kill Danzo. We need to stop him," the blonde clenched his fists. "Thank you for informing me." The blonde decides that he will leave the village. Sai heard him and reported to Danzo. Naruto was already standing in front of the gate when the Hokage suddenly appeared. "Naruto Uzumaki, I forbid you to leave the village. You are the Jinchuriki of the 9-tailed fox. You are the weapon of the village. You have to follow orders. If you take one step, I will declare you as a missing nin. You forgot? I became an apostate a long time ago. Not a simple renegade, but an S rank. I can kill you now and calmly leave. So, if you don't want to say goodbye to life, then sit in your basement and command your dogs." Naruto turned around. "Well, stop," Danzo said loudly. "You will give orders to your dogs, okay?" After these words, he entered tailed mode and disappeared. Danzo quickly went to the elders. "Sasuke, I'm coming for you," Naruto said with a grin. There was a meeting in Konoha again. Everyone did not understand why Danzo called everyone. Naruto Uzumaki ran away from the village again, Danzo said. "What?" Hamura was surprised. "He's a Jinchuriki. It's dangerous for him to leave the village." "Yes." Koharu agreed. "You're right, but he has become strong, much stronger. Even stronger than the first Hokage. He easily destroyed the Akatsuki leader. It's useless to try to bring him back," Shimura said. First Orochimaru, then Sasuke Uchiha, and now Naruto, the daimyo spoke. "What's wrong with the village?" "I called all of you to report this," Danzo said. "Who will you take as your bodyguard?" The daimyo turned to the Hokage. "Fuyamanako and Torian Aburama." All 5 Kage headed to the Land of Iron. Team Taka and White Zetsu were also heading to the Land of Iron. Kakashi, Sakura, Sai, Lee and Kiba ran to find Naruto. The first of the Kage to arrive was the Kazekage. Sasuke began to explain the plan. As the Renegade and his bodyguards jumped from branch to branch, they were stopped by Naruto. Jinchuriki of the Nine-Tailed Fox, Naruto Uzumaki, what are you doing here? Asked the Renegade. Renegade-sama, Samui's team is there, sure said. Did you come with him? The Renegade asked Samui. No, answered the Kunoichi. What do you need, Jinchuriki? The Renegade looked at the blonde again. I'm talking about Uchiha Sasuke. Cancel the order to destroy it, he answered in a calm voice. Can I find out the reason? He grinned. He will die by my hands. I will find him and kill him myself. He answered with a cool look. Do you think you can handle him? He killed Itachi, Deidara and Orochimaru. Think about your life, said Hei. Naruto, hearing this, began to enter tailed mode. From this, everyone was surprised and began to prepare for battle. Don't be afraid, Renegade-sama, I won't die, the blonde calmed down. So, cancel the order, please. Guy, go back to Konoha, it's dangerous for you to wander around like that, the Renegade walked past the blonde. Let's go, we're late. All the shinobi from the cloud disappeared. Naruto stood and looked at the sky. How can I kill my friend? He said with a sad smile. A few hours later. 5 heads of their villages sat in the meeting hall. Everyone's faces were serious, the Kage's bodyguards stood ready when the battle began. This meeting is being held at the request of the Renegade Dano. My name is Mifune, I am the leader of this country. I declare the meeting of the 5 Kage open. The leader of the samurai spoke. I guess I'll start, Gaara said calmly. The composition of the 5 Kage has changed, Anoki interrupted. It is very commendable to achieve the title of Kage at such a young age, Kazekage Dano. Apparently, etiquette was not included in the training program. That's why I'm sitting here as Kazekage, the youngest of them all answered briefly. Ha, you're a cheeky guy, the Tsuchikage laughed. Tsuchikage-sama, don't interrupt him, the Mizukage intervened. Kazekage-sama, continue. I was a Jinchuriki myself, Gaara continued his conversation. Akatsuki kidnapped me and took my bijou, almost killing me. That's why I view Akatsuki as a huge threat. Meanwhile, Naruto was already running to the meeting of the 5 Kage to meet his friend, but on the way he met Kisame. Wow, my goal was the 8 tails, but I met the 9 tails, said the renegade ninja. Who else are you? Uzumaki asked calmly. Oh, I remembered, you're Itachi's partner. We haven't seen each other for a long time, Kisame grinned. Kurama, can I enter that mode again? The guy asked the tailed one. Of course, but I think you can handle him without it, Kurama replied. Hey, Shark, have you come to die? The guy also grinned. Shark? Kisame was surprised. And you have balls of steel. I heard that sharks don't have eggs, you don't have them yet, the blonde said calmly. You. Hoshigaki got angry. Yes, I'm listening. I wanted to just let you go, but, Kisame didn't finish saying as Naruto, in tailed mode, appeared next to him. Fast. But the fact that? The guy asked. Rasengan. Due to the guy's speed, Kisame did not have time to dodge and received a powerful blow. Hoshigaki landed on his feet and looked at his enemy. And the rumors didn't lie, the swordsman said, grinning. Water release, water projectile technique. Hoshigaki said, releasing water from his mouth. Fire element, fire stream. The water and fire techniques collided and smoke appeared. Naruto began to look around. Where? The guy thought. Here. Turned back. Or here. Turned again. Is this the chakra of the Nine Tails? The renegade pulled out Samahata. He attacked Naruto, who managed to react and blocked the blow with a kunai. And you are strong, Naruto said. But you will go to the fish for food. You're impudent, boy, Kisame grinned. It's cold here, so die already, said the blonde. Meanwhile, Sasuke is already attacking the meeting of the 5 Kage. Danzo escaped from the meeting. The Uchiha wanted to follow him, but Mei stopped him. When Inoki is about to destroy the renegade, he is saved by Obito. I'm probably late, he said calmly. My name is Uchiha Madara. I want to explain something to you. Plain Eye of the Moon. The Renegade attacks the enemy, nothing happened. He just passed right through. Obito sends Sasuke and Karen to another dimension. Now, I listen to you, dear Kage. The Kage began to ask questions. Obito calmly answered and explained about the Eye of the Moon plan. So, give me the remaining Hachibi and Kyubi. Otherwise there will be war. Hachibi? The Renegade looked in surprise. You've already captured it, haven't you? Hachibi's capture failed. He achieved true perfection as a Jinchuriki and shinobi. As expected of your brother, Renegade, the Uchiha explained. Damn B. Hei shouted. I won't give you Uzumaki Naruto, Gaara answered in a calm voice. Agree. Mei supported. I have the power of all the bijou that I have collected. You have no hope of winning. Hope dies last, Gaara answered. Great, in that case, I declare the 4th Shinobi World War. Hearing this, everyone's faces changed. The 4th Shinobi World War? Are you out of your mind? Inoki asked. Next time we will meet on the battlefield. After these words, Obito disappeared. And what should we do? Inoki asked everyone. We must create a shinobi alliance, Gaara answered. Renegade-sama, you were against the alliance, weren't you? Mei looked at Hei. My brother is fine, but I can't let the Akatsuki continue to act, replied Lightning Shadow. We will form an alliance and destroy them. What about the Hokage? Shadow of the Earth asked the question again. After he ran away, he lost our trust. If the Konoha shinobi found out about what happened here, his position in the village would be threatened. I will convey the news about the Konoha shinobi alliance, which I trust, the Kazekage interrupted. And to whom? To the copy ninja, Hatake Kakashi. Son of the White Fang? Old man Inoki was surprised. Okay, do as you wish, Kazekage, Hei answered. After these words, they decided to create an alliance and wait for the daimyo's consent. Apchi. Naruto sneezed. If you don't die, otherwise I'll die from the cold before you. Even with Samahata, I can't handle him. Where are you, Naruto? Asked Kakashi, who went to find the blonde. How long do we have to sit? Kiba asked. They were now in some village. Yes, Naruto-kun is in danger, Lee continued. Wait a little longer. Yes, he is in danger, but he has become strong. Hatake replied. I'm worried about him too. Naruto, Sakura said. Gaara, Temari and Kankuro arrived where the team under Kakashi was. They learned that the masked man had declared world war. Danzo runs into Sasuke and Obito. Their fight was like in the anime, I won't write about it. The battle between Naruto and Kisame continued. How much time has passed? Asked Kisame. About an hour? Naruto answered. And our battle dragged on, the renegade grinned. Yes, you are right. Let's finish. Naruto created a large Rasen shuriken and threw it at the enemy. He calmly dodged, but an explosion occurred. The blonde did not hesitate and immediately created a large Rasengan. We'll meet in the next world someday, Renegade Ninja Kisame. Hoshigaki dodged the attack again. He managed to wound Naruto's hand. I don't think I can handle him, Kisame said. This is my last day. Itachi-san, we'll meet there, right? Do not be distracted. Uzumaki shouted and hit the enemy with all his might. Naruto Uzumaki. I will remember you. We will meet someday. Shouted the renegade. Water element, water prison. Kisame found himself inside the water. Naruto didn't know what he was doing and just watched. Kisame summoned a shark. Itachi-san, it looks like I'm not so terrible after all. These were the last words of the renegade ninja Kisame Hoshigaki. The shark he called ate him. Naruto's eyes widened at what he saw. A minute passed, he looked at the sky. I will remember you, Kisame Hoshigaki, he said calmly. The guy saw Samahada's sword, which was lying on the cold ground. He decided to take it and give it to the Mizukage. Now it's time to go to the meeting of the 5 Kage. Naruto, the meeting is already over. Now Sasuke is fighting with Danzo. Your friends are looking for you, Kurama said. Thank you. I can already feel them, he answered with a smile. But first, I need to convey this to the Mizukage. You need to hurry. She is now in the country of bears. Thank you. Naruto entered tailed mode again and ran to meet the Mizukage. Can you tell me what happened at the meeting? After Sasuke's attack, Danzo ran away, then a masked man appeared. Declared the 4th Shinobi World War. All 5 Kage decided to form a shinobi alliance. I see, thanks for the information. Sakura put her comrades to sleep and went after Sasuke. Kakashi learned about this from Sai and went after her. There was a conversation between Sakura and Sasuke. The Uchiha wanted to kill his former partner, but his teacher stopped the guy. The battle between teacher and student began. Shadow cloning. Naruto created one clone to go to his friends. Sakura attacked Sasuke from behind, but he grabbed her by the throat. At that moment, Naruto's clone saves the girl. Long time no see, Sasuke, the blonde said with a smile. Naruto. The Uchiha shouted. Don't shout like that, I'm not deaf, Uzumaki said calmly. Naruto, this is your last day. Prepare to die. Sasuke wanted to attack his friend, but Naruto entered tailed mode. What is this? The brunette asked with a frightened face. Stay where you are if you don't want to die, Naruto warned. Obito appeared next to Sasuke. He took Sasuke with him and disappeared. Sasuke, prepare for our final battle. And Naruto, where have you been? Asked Sakura. Sorry for leaving you again. See you, smiling, the clone disappeared. Was it a clone? Kakashi asked. Meanwhile, in the country of bears. Naruto had finally caught up with the Mizukage. They thought it was an attack and wanted to attack, but Naruto raised his hands. Hello, Mizukage-sama. Since this is our first meeting, let me introduce myself. My name is Naruto Uzumaki, nice to meet you. What a beautiful. Mei said, blushing slightly. Hello, I'm Mei Terumi. What are you doing here? Just hand over the sword on my back. This is the Samahada sword used by Kisame Hoshigaki. Well, thank you, Mei thanked. Chujiro, take the sword. Eat. The guy slowly approached Naruto and took the sword. Since I handed over the sword, it's time for me to go. See you, Mizukage-sama. Bowing, the blonde ran. Country of Fire. Hidden Leaf Village. The team under the command of Kakashi has returned. When the elders wanted to make Kakashi the 6th Hokage, Tsunade woke up. Naruto, Tsunade just woke up, Kurama said. I'm glad to hear, the blonde smiled. Kabuto resurrected former Akatsuki members, Itachi, Nagato, Deidara, Sasori and Kakuzu. Obito and Kabuto teamed up. Sasuke received his older brother's eyes. Hidden Rain Village. Conan stood and waited for someone. Suddenly, someone appears. Hidden Rain Village. So you're not going to tell me where Nagato's body is? Asked Obito. I knew you would come, Conan answered. Because you were an Akatsuki, don't expect mercy from me. Why did you betray me? Conan simply ignored him. Do you really think that Naruto Uzumaki is something special? He's like a ray of light. He gives flowers of hope to everyone who met him. He extended his right hand forward. You want to kill me, but you still wear the Akatsuki cloak. This cloak is a symbol of justice for us, and you just used them. And the Rinnegan belongs to Nagato. His eyes are the treasure of our country. Paper shurikens flew through Obito. Thanks to me, Yahiko created Akatsuki and I am the one who gave the Rinnegan to Nagato. Then a battle began between them. Naruto was now heading to Konoha. Naruto, change your path. I just saw the girl who was with Nagato die. If you have time, you can save her, Kurama yawned. Conan. Where is she now? In the Hidden Rain Village. Fights against Obito. Hurry up. Got it, accepted it. Thanks a lot. The central headquarters of the United Shinobi Army. All the shinobi were getting ready. Hokage-sama, where is Naruto Uzumaki now? Asked the Raikage. I'm sorry, I don't know myself. Recently. I met him in the country of bears. He handed me the Samahata sword, Mei answered. We urgently need to find him. Akatsuki can capture him, said Inoki. Don't worry, he's strong, Gaara intervened. He also said that he destroyed the renegade ninja Kisame Hashigaki, said the Mizukage. I think he is strong. Damn, but still, Tsunade interrupted the Raikage. Raikage-sama, don't worry, Naruto is strong and I'm sure of it. He even became friends with the nine-tailed fox. He'll be fine. Okay. If Madara Uchiha kidnaps him, are you ready to be punished? Yes, I'm ready. Obito fell into the girl's trap. There was a powerful explosion. Conan could barely stand on her feet. They taught Madara. Dead or something? Obito appeared out of nowhere. Rasengan. A familiar voice was heard. Obito, who received the blow, flew away. Conan fell to her knees. Naruto crouched in front of her. She looked at him in surprise. And Naruto? What are you? Shoo, don't say anything, I'll explain everything later. Naruto. Uzumaki. What are you doing here? Obito intervened. I'm saving her, but what? A Jinchuriki saving a man who once hunted him, interesting. As I said, we met again, Uzumaki said coldly. This time I will definitely kill you. The blonde entered the mode of the Sage of the Six Paths. What is this? He has changed since our last meeting. This is the power he used against pain, Conan said. Obito had almost no chakra left. Naruto knew this very well. You don't have any chakra left, do you? The guy grinned. I will kill you and stop the war. Come on. Go ahead, attack. Obito shouted. Before attacking, the Uzumaki looked at Conan and smiled brightly. The girl looked away in embarrassment. Why am I blushing? She asked. Naruto ran towards the enemy. At first the fight was in taijutsu. The Uchiha, due to the fact that he used all his chakra on Conan, was weaker than the Uzumaki. He had to take the blows from the blonde. Now I can't defeat him, I have to retreat, thought the Uchiha. He jumped back to use his Kamui and escape. Don't even think that I'll let you leave. The guy shouted. You're not Madara. He died a long time ago. You want to resurrect Madara? Uchiha. Obito. Obito, who was about to leave, stopped. He stood there in shock. Where are you from? Wow, I'm even speechless. So I'm right. Kakashi-sensei's Sharingan belonged to you. This can't be. How did he know? Naruto appeared in front of his enemy and struck again. Obito flew back. Why did you stop attacking? Or is the chakra running out? Uzumaki said with a grin. Damn, who is he? How did he know about me? Naruto pulled out a kunai and Obito stood up again. The enemies stood for a long time and at one moment ran at each other. Uzumaki threw a kunai at the enemy's head, but the kunai went right through. The blonde grinned and created a Rasengan. The Uchiha wanted to grab the enemy, but Naruto was above him thanks to his speed. Obito remembered his former teacher, who also attacked him. The Uzumaki grabbed a kunai and hit the enemy in the back with a Rasengan. After the hit, Naruto jumped back. Obito began coughing up blood. Marvelous. I was beaten with this technique exactly 16 years ago. Are you still alive? The blonde was surprised. I won't die from such a blow, the Uchiha grinned. So you want a harder blow? Uzumaki asked. Wind release, Rasen Shuriken. The technique flew towards Obito. The Uchiha couldn't dodge, a small explosion occurred. But Obito was still alive. As he lay over the water, someone approached him. The Uchiha looked up and was surprised. Standing in front of him was Rin, who had died a long time ago. Rin? Long time no see, Obito, Rin said with a bright smile. What are you doing here? Obito asked with a surprised face. He ended up in some place. Only Obito and Rin were there. Why are you doing all this? The girl spoke first. Wait for me and we will be together again. I will create a world in which there will be only us and... Yes, I understand you. But... I don't want such a world. Do you want others to suffer? Do you want to destroy the dream of a guy who wants to become Hokage? He is the same as you. You also wanted to become Hokage. I wanted a world in which there would be no war, he also wants this. So, stop. I'm already dead, don't try to bring me back. Wait. I'll tell Naruto something, Obito smiled and disappeared. The Uchiha opened his eyes. Naruto stood in front of him. Naruto, the renegade ninja spoke. Can you listen to me? Naruto just nodded. Take my eye and give it to Kakashi. Tell me that Rin and I will be there. We will always support him. What happened to you? The blonde was surprised. He didn't understand why the Uchiha changed so quickly. Just do as I ask. Please stop the war. And try to become Hokage, I believe in you, Naruto Uzumaki. As Obito said, Naruto took his eye. Obito Uchiha, who declared World War IV, died from chakra exhaustion and from Naruto's attack. Uzumaki summoned a clone to take Obito's body, and he himself approached Konan. How are you? I'm fine, what's wrong with him? He died? Yes, he answered with a sad face. The guy picked up the girl. Hey! I can go myself. Let me go, she said, blushing. Naruto didn't listen to her and just walked somewhere. Konan looked at his face. Maybe, give Nagato's eyes to him? No, he won't be able to withstand the power of the Rinnegan, the girl thought. And Naruto. The guy looked at her. If I transplanted Nagato's eyes into you, why you'll be able to withstand the force? Well, I don't know. Do you want me to have the Rinnegan? Why yes. Nagato probably wanted this too. If you don't want to, I won't insist. I agree. To stop the war, I need strength. Fine. Then, I'll tell you where Nagato's body is. Naruto gave the girl Kurama's chakra so she could move and get an eye transplant. An hour later, Uzumaki was lying on the floor, in the shelter of which Nagato's body is located. The blonde wanted to open his eyes, but Conan stopped him. Don't open it, wait a little, she said in a quiet voice. Do you feel something? Yes. I feel that strength is filling my body. Thank you for entrusting such power to me. I'm just doing Nagato's order, she answered sharply. Why do I blush next to him? By the way, why did you come here? I was just passing by the village and felt a familiar chakra. It's clear. He's really hiding something. This is where the story ends.